Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. So we got this thing here, and yesterday we fixed the electrical problem. Turns out the fuse holder wasn't holding the fuse very well, and the fuse contacts, the fuse itself, was pretty oxidized. So we cleaned that up, got it running, but it only runs on starting fluid. Only runs on starting fluid. You see from the gas spot on the ground that I already dumped the bowl, let new gas get in there. I can smell the gas. Normally Steve is pretty good about keeping. Doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell like a lot, though maybe my sniffer isn't working very well. Anyway, what I'm going to do is pull the carburetor off. Let's see what's going on. Unfortunately, the fuel valve isn't doing fuel valve type things, and I don't want to get into tearing apart the carburetor, so I'm going to have to put a bolt in it or something like that to keep from dripping gas all over the place. Yeah, it looks like the whole thing, including the vanity plastic, comes off all as one. I think you guys could see kind of these globby things, right? So I think it's full of jello. Anyway, you know the gig, right? Clean it up, make sure the jets are flowing. Before you spin that out, you want to spin it in and count the number of turns. So after you take it apart and clean it, you could spin it all the way in and then spin it out the same number of turns. That'll get you back to a pretty decent tune. Same with, that's just a jet. Alright, yeah, this only has one. Made in Japan. Mikuni, I think, right? Yep, Mikuni. This is an OEM. Alright, anyway, I'm going to clean it up and then we'll smash it back on and hopefully we'll get a ride. So here we go. Let's go for a cold start. I put everything back together again. Normally that's bad luck, by the way. But I'm hoping for today it's good luck. Right, the charger could stay, and we have, wow, I didn't even do the joke. I like it. So, yeah, she sounds pretty good. It's cold. Wow, this thing starts without choke, huh, Steve? Yeah, she idles along. I'm gonna let the battery charge for a while, and then I'll put the plastic on, and we'll get a ride out of this. It's a shame the turn-off doesn't work. The gas line still has a spring on it and all. For myself, I don't like machines that don't have a turn-off valve, but I don't want to cut into that. He's also got a full tank of gas here, which kind of slows me down a little also. I'd have to siphon that out before I do much with it. Alright, anyway, you'll see us shortly for a ride. Okay, I made a couple of final adjustments. As an example, they were using the throttle cable as the stop for the idle. So what I did is I loosened the throttle cable up a little bit so the thing idles down properly, and adjusted the idle that way. How's that for confidence? You get right on before you even try to start it. So I prefer an idle down there. It's a little easier on the shifting linkage and the clutch and all that. So the clutch isn't spinning yet, the automatic. Though, you know, Yamahas are a little different than Hondas. Yeah, this machine is exactly what I remember. Very smooth. This one is really nice and tight also. It doesn't, when you like lean it into a turn, you don't feel any flex. It just sticks right to the ground. Check this out. Boy, that's nice. These Scorpion tires are wonderful. Yeah, the clutch, the automatic is good, the shifting clutch. Oh, there it is. It just had to break loose. Yeah, I used to love this as a kid. Like, you come into a turn, right? And then drop it into gear, so to speak. Oh God, this is a really nice machine. Steve, you did good. I don't know what you paid for this thing, but you know, for myself, I like a fuel filter and I like a turn-off valve, because I like to turn my machines off, so to speak, when I put them up for storage. I don't like to leave gas in the carburetors. I like to idle them empty. Then I like to turn the choke on and run them the rest of the way empty, you know, pulling fuel through them, so to speak. So I went to downshift and I ran out of gears. Yeah, what do we, God, we're more than 3/4 past August. We're on our way to September. We're on our way to brown leaves, short days, cooler nights. You guys can see I've been cutting. Yeah, I don't want to hot rod this around too much. We've had some storms come through, and I don't want to discover that uncharted tree. Yeah, Steve, this is nice. It's comfortable. When the shocks move, they're smooth. They don't like have sticky spots. I guess it also helps when you store them indoors, in sheds and all. Keeps them a lot better. Yeah, I'm lucky I got this wonderful trail system. You know, a lot of people gotta truck their vehicles everywhere they go, or they're driving around 100 by 100 lots with their neighbors yelling at them. Yeah, this place is like my little paradise. I went by that with the tractor and it clocked me right in the knee. That hurt. I don't know. You guys probably couldn't see that branch with the GoPro. Well, I don't know what you guys think, but I think this is a wonderful machine. The only thing I think I do, and you know what, I might just do it. I might just see if I have a straight fuel valve and a filter. I might just smash it on here. It's got the OEM gas line with the metal spring on it, but I might give Steve a little upgrade that he doesn't know is coming. Yeah, I got my own little I think I'm going to keep this up here where it's safe until I can get it back. I don't oh, look at that, the brakes are all nice and all. I don't want anything to happen to this while it's in my possession. I gotta get back to Steve in one piece. Anyway, I really want to thank you guys for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. A lot of times I get a criticism of not completing the machines, just kind of leaving them in a state of, well, it's alive, but it's really not really all that great. So I'm really gonna try to put my mind toward actually finishing up a few of these things while I still can. So, and in the meantime, remember, feet down, heads up, and make sure you get out and enjoy each and every day. Don't let any time get by you, because once it's by, it's gone.